Thanks, Speaker. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry. Minister, yesterday police were forced to shoot a bear because the MNR was unable to respond in time. Even though the bear had been sighted on the weekend and staff received a call at 6:30 Monday morning, the MNR was not prepared. Why was the MNR not unprepared and unresponsive?
Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry.
Speaker, thank you very much. Well, in fact, Speaker, the member should know, if he was following this incident in the newspapers, that the MNRF were prepared. Right through the entire weekend, they provided the technical assistance.
Finish, please.
Speaker, right through the incident over the course of the weekend, the MNRF provided the technical assistance that exists in the protocol between police forces across the province of Ontario and the MNRF. They did that. When the call came in for assistance, I believe it was Monday morning around 6:30, the MNRF began to mobilize their forces as required and did their best to respond to the scene. That's the way it transpired. That's the way it went down. Unfortunately, I will say, Speaker, we know that the incident ended in a way that no one wanted to see. The animal had to be put down. That's an unfortunate result.
Answer.
Having said that, in direct response to the member's questions, the MNRF was there and doing what they were expected to do under the protocol.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, back to the Minister. Minister, there's no reason at all the Ministry couldn't mobilize on a Saturday or Sunday when they first heard about the bear and be ready to roll. Minister, last year, your colleague, the former Minister of Natural Resources, David Orzetti, was quoted as saying, when you look at incidents in schoolyards when children can't go out for recess, teachers wearing bear whistles, city police officers having to shoot black bears in the middle of communities in Northern Ontario, it's not acceptable. Do you not agree with your colleague? However, you said yesterday that nuisance bears are not the responsibility of the MNR. Minister, you're minimizing public safety, and have you downloaded your responsibility to the municipalities?
Speaker, when a sighting is reported to the MNRF, if the MNRF, according to your question, was expected to respond in some way, shape, or form, I don't know what it is you expect they would do. The MNRF would be all over the province, all of the time, 24/7. When there's a sighting, that's not what they do. It's not what they did 5 or 10 years ago, and it's not what they're expected to do today, Speaker. That is unacceptable that you would expect that that would be a requirement on the MNRF. When they got the call, Speaker, that the animal had been localized, they responded as per the protocol that exists between local police forces and the MNRF. It's unfortunate that the animal had to put down, Speaker. I would say this is not a question of resources, as was implied by the member yesterday in the media. That is not at all the case. And in fact, MNRF spends far more money today on an annual basis than they did when that member's party was in power.
New question.